ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's going to launch this and got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
12, fellas, here we go. 21. Hey, orbit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Under 10. 10. I got you. Twist. Watch twist.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Redskins 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run. It's Gurley. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Hey, gun.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Shit. Jet flag. 2. 21. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is QT, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Redskins, nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Gurley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of the first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Jackson on first down. This one caught by Ridley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
yards on the play. That's another Washington Redskins first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25, check 50. Kill. Go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Zoom. Yeah.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check the backer. 11. 11. SOS. Check 15. Flag! Hey! Wahoo! Kill! Turn up! Catch!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Brown. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I got you.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. 65, 65. 21. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run. Right there. 54, right there. Hey, gun. 12.
On 2nd and inches. Garoppolo flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
11. I got you. Under crunch. Chance. Hey, gun. Be ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pick up the ball. Go. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check tight. Hey, Neil. 24. Crunch.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
55. Right there, Smith. 55. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check right. Watching the focus. Heavy on the edges. Switch. What? Shoot.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Check.
They'll run for it with Hines. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Garoppolo again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
They can't stop that, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Melvin Ingram able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable for Thomas. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Bravo!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Check 4, check 4. 13, 13. Hey, exit. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, here we go.
12, fellas, here we go.
Mike 55.
Hey, Delta.
Check pass, check.
Hey, gun.
55, Mike 55.
Garoppolo now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
55. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
Hey, alert.
Press zone.
I got you.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Haywood.
3 bud. 55, Mike, guys, 55. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, gun.
Get him, you got him.
13.
Hey, alert 3.
I got you.
Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
65. Hey, high 7. 11.
Check 24.
Hey, gun.
Back.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense.
11.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Blue
21.
Wide. Get wide. Check 26.
2.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this will be caught at the 30.
We playing to win. Let's go.
Here we go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Bandit. Mike 55.
I got you.
55.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's complete to Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
21.
First down.
Mike 55.
Hey, hold it.
Hey, what's the ball? Hey,
13. 21. 11. Hey, box drop.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Robinson's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, gun.
Mike 55.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Allen Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch QB drop.
Throwing again, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Check nickel. Go. Wide motion.
One last shot for Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
Okay.
Know you sad about it. Benz from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talk about, space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn, yeah, so you can say we got. 3 turn, live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all ground. Ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to pocket like rocket fuel.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel Salone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We gotta get better today. What I wanna know is...
Come on, set 70, Indy. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so successful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't go! Rewrite your history on this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. It's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Lose or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Ready? Now! Set up. 10 Lobo. Leap river. Leap river. Ready? 18 Gator.
Time to bring the bass bird. So I'm going big like a lineman. She want
to go.
Bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib. We can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with.
Let's go now. 60 Outlaw.
Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent.
Let's go.
Cause he gave me patience. Hey, swear that it makes sense. Hey, we be making bands can make bands. Cause I know they talk this shit like Ray Bans.
Here we go, here we go. 50 plant. Dude.
Hey, I know we the ones that ain't dead. Put my hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big.
On the ready.
Know the click. Way too many wins, they know the
Head up.
shit. They was saying, know they shit. Yeah, cause they know me. Cause I'm going big. Everywhere I go, they know the
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
many wins, they know the shit. They was saying, know they shit. Yeah, cause they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Space how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot
Ready,
boy.
ready.
Cool down, let it
10
simmer.
2 soft.
Hey, see 'em mad,
Hit it.
better. You ain't stop me shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I don't need to set her. See me dance, yeah, I'm so sad. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a
Down.
process.
60 or.
That's the bosses. Took over the game,
Get it.
now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, farming. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big,
Let's go.
going
15
big.
Lonnie. 15
Everywhere
Lonnie.
I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They
Five.
was saying, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was saying, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Ready, ready. On the double. Now. Here we go. 70. Indy. Leap river. Leap river. Okay, ready? Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Set. Go.
girls, they love and hate me the
Set. Ready? 8
so
3.
when I die, I ain't gonna be from all
Let's
day.
go.
Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket, left pocket got power. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left
30
touchdown.
base.
Sit back, let me get some room.
Shoot.
Stay packing the what he knew. Sometimes let me get confused. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon.
Ready?
Phone gotta
10
be
Lobo.
off, store got locks,
Head
I
up.
got some trust issues. Okay. On the counter, so shock is nothing new. Okay. Yes, comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull
Set.
up. Head on and hood on. Head over the metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got that one. They want to get me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. As hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Outlaw.
No change.
Hit
Okay.
it.
I might pass the ball with this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody
Break.
gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket.
Get it.
Your own. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
Got it.
Touchdown. A floor. Come down.
5.
Hotel. Lobby.
On the set.
I need rest, no recess on my schedule.
Ready, ready.
Money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than the mountain. Cause all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no pay. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no
ready.
Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
Leak rip, leak rip.
They love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, it don't be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Say go. Now, 10-2 stop. Go. Ready, set. Shoot. Let's go. 60 on. Right up. Come on, set. 15 line. Up. Ready, Brick. Hit it. Go! 90 Wolf. Get it. Go set. 70 in 5.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. For the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run till
ready?
Until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the death.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Now. Leak rip, leak rip. Ready. Take go. Ready, 30 base. Hut, go. Go now. 10 Lobo.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna
Dude.
Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like
Here we go, here we go.
And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, yeah, Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta strike. Brady Moore, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats, so you can check the score. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit the people, boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
Ready, ready.
Yeah, I'm back
50,
on my
play.
grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Work. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
On the ready.
Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you wanna win it, then don't come round. On my way to another
city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah. Gotta get it in a rush now.
Yeah.
Try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real, though. Why I never saw you in the field, though? I make it look easy as a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My time ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind.
Come on, set.
Game on,
Stick
took
to
a loss,
yours.
but I stay strong.
Ready?
Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like.
On the double.
My team ballin', you look like you need a
Now.
timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
You ready?
Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta
Big
go
grip,
hard,
big
I
grip.
can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Break. Set, go. Here we go. Let's go. Got it. Shoot. Here we go. Set. 15. Line. 15. Right on. On the set. Set up. Ready. Hit it. Set, ready. 90 more. Get it. Set up. 75. Ready, set. Ready, ready. Ready. 18 Gator. Now. Go now. 8 read. Big grip. Big grip. Here we go. 30 base. Let go. Set. 10 logo. Let's go. Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Shoot. Down. 60 outlaw. Right on. Ready, break. Set, hut. Ready up. Hit it. Let's go. 50. Plant. Get it. Come on, set 65. Ready. Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Now! On the ready. Leaf river, leaf river. On the double. Let go. Here we go. 10-2 stop. Here we go. Set. Stick the oar. Up, go. Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. Shoot. Set up. 91. Set up. You ready? Set up. Ready? 70, Indy. Hit it. Let's go now. 18 Gator. Get it. Here we go. 8 read. 5. Set. 30 base. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. Now. Down. 18 Gator. Big grip. Big grip.
One up and up this magic. With the game, we all out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What you if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get on out my problems. Let me run up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Let's go. Okay, break. Huck, go. Got it. Shoot.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you
Here we go.
like that?
60 Pittsburgh.
I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grind brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money on tenfold. That's gonna make you up like a limbo.
Go set. 10-2 saw. Huck.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag.
On the set.
You ain't geek.
Hit it.
Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Set, ready? 60 or get it.
I come a car, I run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 5.
How many of y'all came to win? Yes, my man, You ready? STO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging. When I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm on my
Ready.
I ain't getting paid with you. I'm right. I ain't finna play with you. Come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody
Ready.
drop. When
90
I
Wolf.
shorty, she support ride.
Now.
Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes.
Let's go now. 70. Big triple. Big triple.
Different vibe. It's you down the ride, down the tide. You never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job.
Here we go.
See that. Oh, my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the greens. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the greens. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the greens.
8 green. Huck, go.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W, red colored coupes. No, I can't be number 2. Immediately more valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies,
Ready.
you can't match this
30
attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch the breeze, freeze. Stop me in tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team so you can show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me
guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I put that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my hips real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Come on, set. 60 Outlaws. Street case on the news.
Hit it! Ready, set?
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
50 plant.
Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready, ready?
Get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
I'm Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino.
Now.
I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. With the snail in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate
60 or.
They can't get it by they
Leaf River. Leaf River.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
Hey, Jet.
I could get it by myself. I could
go now.
Get it
90
by myself.
Wolf. Dude.
I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day.
Here we go.
Make that
70 Indy.
At my place. There's some on the way. There's my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight.
18 Gator.
Getting thick, so I put it on display. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Ready, ready.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot,
Down.
but I came out
30
with no
base.
L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL.
Let's go. 10 logo. 5.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself.
Ready up.
Yeah.
Ready, ready. Ready. Now. Come on, set. 18 Gator. Leaf River. Leaf River.
Big numbers. Big
Go.
numbers.
60 Outlaws.
That's a
Let's
big
go.
number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Oh, yeah. Count it. That's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the set.
50 plant.
Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, big presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your door, another Testos. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce on the pesos.
Ready.
16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got it, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord,
set, ready?
Pass the big skin when he stretch your disc. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties.
Men, you're gonna like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff.
She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them, mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. told me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on a jet to coast regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the